What is up, you guys? Welcome back. So for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you quite a lot of high-end makeup products that I have picked up recently, and I'm also going to be sharing with you a new app, which I know is a little bit different for me because I know I never really promote apps or anything like that on my channel, but I actually met one of you guys who are using this, so I was more than happy to do a video with them. So like I said, the app's called Moodchimp. It looks a little something like this, and it's basically a chat, but also a flirting app, so you can choose different sections. So obviously, I am just on the social side of things because I am very much taken, but you can flirt if you're feeling a little bit frisky as well. And the idea is you can just meet people in your local area. So the story behind this is that I was in London the other day for literally an hour. I had an hour's meeting. It was really last minute, so I had like 7 or 8 hours to kill for my flight. And so obviously I did the whole going through duty free, and then I did the whole going through duty free again, and I must have literally gone through like 15 times, which is why I've ended up with so much stuff that I will get on showing you guys in a second. And I mean, there's only so much you can do at one airport, so I was doing the whole sitting on my phone, watching every single YouTube video in my subscription box, and then I did the whole going through my phone and clearing out all my photos and clearing out all my apps. And then I remembered I had the app Moodchimp already downloaded on my phone because I saw it on someone else's video. So I had this app on my phone, I'd never used it, and I thought, okay, just give it a go. If you don't like it, then you can delete it. So these are some of the people that are in my local area that are obviously connected to the app, and literally all you do is click on one of their names and get chatting. And I literally did that to a few people that were local to Gatwick, and it turns out there was also a girl there that was waiting for her flight and had like 2 hours to kill, so we went to Nando's and we had a great time. So yeah, I know I don't really promote apps or anything like that here on my channel, and don't worry, it's not going to become a regular thing or anything like that. I never really get involved with messenger apps or anything like that normally because it's usually middle-aged men trying to send me half-naked photos of themselves, but this was completely different. I literally just met up with a girl, we had some food, and we just had a good chat. So yeah, if you guys want to chat or maybe even meet up if you're in the local area, then I will leave all of my details in the description box down below on how you can download the app. It is free, by the way. But anyway, let's get on to the moment that you've all been waiting for, which is when I sit in front of a camera and talk about all these products that I spent way too much money on. So if you guys want to see what I bought, let's get to it. Okay, so first of all, let's start off with the things that I picked up from duty free. So whenever I'm at the airport, I always make a beeline for MAC. We don't have one in Cornwall. I think our closest one is like an hour and a half away. And I really wanted to pick up this, which is the Give Me Sun Bronzer. I see Desi Perkins talk about this all the time, so any makeup product that makes me look even slightly more like Desi, I will pick up in an instant. So it looks like this, and it's actually quite an orange tone bronzer. I have actually got a million swatches on my arm already, so I will do cutaways, but as you might be able to see, it is just kind of like a slightly orange warming bronzer, which I personally prefer. I haven't tried this on my face yet, but I think I'm gonna give it a quick go. Has a lot of kickback. I have already got bronzer on, so we'll have to see how this works. Yeah, you can see it is quite an orangey bronzer. But I feel like if you blend that out, I could give you a nice little bronze goddess look. Do I look like Desi Perkins yet? So another thing that I picked up from MAC, you're gonna sense a theme with this. I think I picked up like 7 or 8 highlighters. Bit extensive, but I saw this on the counter, and I remember that Laura Lee always spoke about this, and I think it was discontinued and then brought back. It's the Oh Darling Extra Dimension Skin Finish. Looks like this. This was stunning. I thought, okay, Steph, you don't need another highlighter, even though I picked up 7. But this looks amazing. You can see it's so blinding. Shall I add some to my face? Why not? Let's get a brush. I'm just gonna take a little fan brush and we'll see how this looks on the skin. Nice. That's like the perfect color for me. By the way, what do you guys think of my little holographic hair dazzles? I got them put in the other day and I am obsessed. So that was everything that I picked up from MAC. I then walked past the Dior counter, and I never look at Dior makeup. It doesn't really interest me. I've never really found anything that's overly great from there. But I have heard a lot about this highlighter, and over the past few months, every time I've gone past, they've always been sold out. So I thought, got time to kill, let's go and see if they've got it in stock. It's probably good if I actually tell you what this is. It's the Dior Skin Nude Air Luminizer in the shade 001. And it's like a champagne-y highlighter. Love the packaging. This was expensive. And I actually had to ask you guys on Twitter if you thought I should pick it up or not. So you can see it is slightly more subtle, but it's still like really blinding. It almost just like melts into my skin a lot better than the other one. So I still think it's blinding. but I feel like it would just look more natural on the skin almost. The packaging is obviously amazing, and it also comes with this little tiny kabuki brush. I don't really know why I would ever use this for a highlighter, but it's nice to have that. That's probably where all the money goes. And I also have a little pouch because this cost me enough, so I want to keep it protected. But yeah, I do really like this. It's like the perfect champagne shade. Maybe I'll put a little bit down my nose, although you probably won't be able to see much. Oh, I don't know. I feel like it gives you just more of like a candlelit glow, but it's like a blinding candle. Like 500 candles. So yeah, I think this normally costs 40 quid, but I got it in duty free for 35, which is still way too expensive, but I really like it. Next, I placed a not so little order with Beauty Bay. Now, not everything is high end in this, but it is kind of like slightly more up there in price just purely because it is mostly like American brands. So the first thing I picked up is the RCMA No Color Powder. Again, I haven't tried this at all. It's still completely sealed, but I've heard so much about this, and I'm always worried about buying powders because I don't like powders generally, and I've heard a lot about the Laura Mercier. Okay, I've literally just spilled that everywhere. I've heard a lot about the Laura Mercier one and the Kat Von D one, but I don't really want to go ahead and spend like 30 or 40 quid on a powder only to discover that I don't like it, although it makes me look too powdery. But this is apparently, I don't know why I'm showing you, there's nothing to show you, but I mean, it comes out obviously like white looking, and if I show you there, it just blends out into nothing, which is a great sign for me, and it doesn't look too matte either, which is perfect. You get a lot of product in here, you get 3 ounces. I don't know how much that kind of translates into, but I know you get a whole lot, and this cost me around about 10 or 12 pounds, I think, so really excited to try that. I also picked up a foundation from LA Girl. This is their Pro Coverage HD High Definition Long Wearing Illuminating Foundation. This is meant to be a good dupe for the Makeup Forever one, I think. So when I look at this, I think this is probably gonna be too dark for me, and I've got a fresh layer of fake tan on, so I don't get much darker than this at the moment. So I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand, and actually, that doesn't look that bad. Please don't oxidize, for the love of God. So I don't know if you can see the difference. This is my hand without any foundation on, and obviously this is the one with. And I actually think it's a pretty good color match. Yeah, really excited to try that. And that was around about a tenner, I think, and I've heard loads of good reviews on that, so let me know if you've tried it. I then have another LA Girl product. This is the LA Girl Strobe Light Strobing Powder. They have a bunch of these. I have mine in 50 watt, and you guys, this is probably one of the most pigmented highlighters I have come across in a while, and this was like £6 or something like that, and they had so many colors. I mean, honestly, this for 7 quid, I really don't know where you could get a highlighter this metallic and this pigmented and also this kind of buttery for 7 quid. So I'm definitely gonna be picking up more of those, so I recommend you check those out. I then have a liquid lipstick from EX1 Cosmetics. Again, not really high end, kind of high end. I don't really know with these. I think they're more of like an online brand. And I got this one in the shade Aphrodite. It's one of their Hydra Mattes, and it's like a peachy pink shade, which is what I've been loving recently. So that is what it looks like. Just a really nice peachy pink shade. Super opaque as well. I was surprised at how teeny tiny the bottles were. I don't know why I was expecting them to be kind of like the MUA bottles, but you still get a decent amount of product, and again, really affordable. Next up, we have something a little bit different from me, but this is actually what inspired me to do this Beauty Bay order in the first place. It is a Jeffree Star liquid lipstick. This one is in the shade Crocodile Tears. It is bright green, and I cannot wait to do a look on this. So I'm pretty sure I have a liquid lipstick in like every color under the sun, like black, white, pink, purple, blue. I never had a green one though, and doing a little bit of research, this was my favorite color that came up. It was the exact color that I was looking for, and I love the formula of the Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipstick, so I tried one in one of my recent videos, and yeah, I'm definitely gonna be doing a look on this soon, so stay tuned for that. And then last, but certainly not least from Beauty Bay, EX1 Cosmetics Rodeo Drive Highlighter. The most ridiculous highlighter I think I've probably ever swatched. I want to make sure I get this in shot for you because it is insane. Like, what? Like, I really want to kind of reiterate to you guys how good this is. So, clean finger here, swirl. So pigmented, oh my God. I mean, just look at that. I just want to like rub this all over my face and just Next, we have some brand new products from Tarte. They did send them over to me yesterday, but I thought I had to show you guys. You'll see why in a second. So originally I thought they'd just sent over a couple of bronzers and I was like, okay, great, that's amazing, thank you so much. So this is what they look like. And again, super pigmented. You guys know the drill with Tarte. I love their stuff. Looks very similar to Give Me Sun actually. And then we also have this shade here in Palm Island, which looks a little bit more of like a kind of contouring shade than anything else. But these guys, oh my God, I literally just need to show you guys. There are no words. So these are their new highlighters. This one is in the shade Starburst. And again, pigmentation, just insane. I mean, how amazing is that? It's just such a beautiful golden highlight. So just up here you have Rodeo Drive. Just down here you have, I think this was Starburst. And it's just like a really nice golden, super metallic highlighter, really buttery as well. And then they also came through with another icy highlighter. This one is in the shade Moon Dust, so I'll just pop that one right next to Starburst there. You can see it's more of a pink tone. And this is like properly blinding. Like pop that right at the top of your cheekbones. You will blind your friends. They will need corrective laser eye surgery afterwards. Honestly, so impressed with these and cannot wait to get them on my face. Again, another quick PR package that I just want to share with you guys because I was so excited when I received this. EX1 Cosmetics, I think Adele made this really famous. I think it was Adele anyway because it's like a £10 foundation and I think she used it in her Hello video. Don't quote me on it, my musical trivia ain't that great. But also Nikki Tutorials tried this and she said it was amazing. So these are the EX1 Invisiwear liquid foundations. I have one, I don't know what shade these are in. I feel like one was in, yeah, one's in 3.0 which looks like the perfect match for me, and we have one which is a little bit lighter in 2.0. These are meant to be really good for like yellow toned guys and gals. So that's what it looks like on the hand. You can definitely see it is a lot more yellow toned, which is really, really nice. It doesn't look orange at all. I mean, you can see, even though that is kind of like a good match for my skin, maybe I am a little bit orange, what am I trying to say here? But even though that foundation there, which was the LA Girl one, you can see it is a bit more orange than this one here, which does actually blend in a lot nicer. So definitely really excited to try them. So let me know if you guys want me to do like a first impressions or something. They also sent over their Pure Crushed Minerals Powder Foundation in the shade 1.0. And as well as that, they sent over two blushes. I didn't even know they did blushes. So we have one in like a peachy color called Pretty in Peach. And we have one in Natural Flush, which is just like a natural flush color. And then last but not least, they sent over their EX1 Delete Concealer. I like that name. And again, super yellow tone. I'm gonna have to try and pick my nail in there. That looks like it could be really full coverage and perfect for like spot concealing and stuff like that. So again, let me know if you want like a full face of first impressions using any of these products. And then last but certainly not least, I placed a little order with Tarte. I've never tried any Tarte products before and I wanted to try a few bits and pieces. So let me show you guys what I got. So when I tweeted about placing my first Tarte order, I got a lot of questions about what I picked up. And of course, Shape Tape. Had to get Shape Tape. So I picked mine up in the shade Light Neutral, I think it was. Yeah, and if you guys don't know, the doe foot on this is bloody massive. I think you can use this as a foundation as well. That's what I've heard on the grapevine, but I just plan on using this as concealer. It looks like the perfect yellow tone for my under eyes. Looks quite similar to my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I've heard on the old YouTube that this is super full coverage and you really don't need a lot. I mean, you can just see it almost covering up the foundation there as well. But I'm so excited that I finally have my hands on this. This is around 20 to 25 pounds. I can't remember exactly. So it's not the cheapest thing in the world, but it is a pretty big bottle. So I'm hoping you do get quite a lot of usage out of it. So yeah, I'm really excited to finally have my hands on this little guy. I know there's a ton of hype around it on YouTube, so let me know if you actually want like a full dedicated video on whether or not this is worth the hype, because I can definitely do that. The next thing I picked up is one of their Tarte lip paints. I think these are like the quick dry matte ones, and I picked this one up in the shade Salty. Again, as you could probably guess, it's like a peachy pink nude. I haven't tried this on my lips yet or anything, but just from swatching it, it's literally the most liquidy liquid lipstick I've ever tried in my life. It's such a thin consistency, and when it dries down, it doesn't seem to crack or anything like that. Like even on the skin on my hands, it doesn't seem to crack. Let me know if you guys have tried any of these before, because judging from how they look just on my hand and how they feel, this could be the start of a very beautiful friendship. I then saw that Tarte had these lipsticks in the new in section, and I hadn't really heard that much about them. These are their Color Splash lipsticks, and I picked a nude. What is wrong with me? But this one is in the shade Skinny Dip, and I am literally running out of room to swatch things. So I'll just put it there. And again, it's a really nice, light, peachy pink nude. What can I say? I like to mix things up a little bit. But I'm actually gonna put this on over the top now. Ooh. Okay, so right off the bat, that might just be my new favorite nude lipstick. And then last but not least, I picked up their Pro Glow To Go. That is a bit of a tongue twister, and I was gonna get the larger size palette, but to be honest, I don't really think I would use the cream contouring shades or anything like that. So I picked this little guy up, and as you can see, it has two highlighters. One's kind of more pink, one's a little bit more yellow toned, and you also have a contouring shade here, which looks so good, and it literally smells like chocolate. So obviously I haven't tried any of these products out on my face yet, and I know I don't have a full face by any means, but let me know if you guys do want me to do like a testing Tarte makeup video. Maybe I can pick up a few extras or something like that, but let me know if you do want that sort of video, because I think it could be fun. Okay guys, so that is everything that I've picked up recently. I don't even want to think about how much I've spent on makeup in the past few weeks. As always, if you've tried any of the products I have featured today, let me know your favorites in the comment section down below, and if you want any dedicated videos or anything like that. Again, a big thank you to Moodchimp for sponsoring this video, and like I said, I will leave all of my details in the description box down below, so feel free to check that out. As always, if you guys did enjoy this video, please do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you do want to see more of me, because I upload every other day. But apart from that, that's it from me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.